on, everybody? I'm Jason, this is Tennessee Mountain Homestead, and today we're gonna go up the mountain. We're taking Stefan's wheel horse with a trailer full of tools. We got my tractor, the 214, we got Crusher on the 111, and we got Jace on his new Murray. There's a lot of fallen trees up there, thick brush, and who knows what. It's gonna be an adventure. It's gonna be tough to get to the top. But a wise man once said, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. The first few hundred feet of this trail is pretty steep, so we're gonna go up one at a time, and we're gonna walk behind whoever's driving. We're gonna get moving, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Yeah, this thing went up all by itself. We were just had our hands on it, but we weren't pushing. We had to push the 111 a little bit. It started to skip, but I think it's because, I'm out of breath. I think it's because Colt is just so lightweight. We're just a couple hundred feet in, and there's already a fallen tree across the path. You see right there? That's about a 50-foot tree. We're gonna go ahead, cut this thing up, keep moving. First obstacle cleared, let's move on to the next one. That is tough. It's a lot cheaper than it looks. All right, so all 4 tractors made it up to the first switchback. Stefan's wheel horse was able to pull the trailer up. Yes, we were behind it. I had my hands on the tailgate for a minute, but I was not pushing. I don't think the little boys were pushing either. And he pulled that trailer up the rest of the trail there, up that incline, all the way around the corner and then up here. Next, I did mine. I don't know what happened. It's never happened before, but it conked out. It was in 2nd gear. I was getting up near the top. I let off the gas a little bit. It stalled. I couldn't restart it. It took forever to restart it, and it would only restart and run on choke. Now it seems to be fine. Don't know what happened. Colt Wayne's crusher, his tractor made it easily up. We were walking next to it just so if anything went wrong, he'd be safe, but we didn't have to push it. It just went up on its own. And then the Murray. This thing went up. This thing seems to just be able to glide up, but this thing is super light. It's the lightest tractor we have. What is it, Stefan? It's about 300 pounds, 320 pounds. We weighed it a couple weeks ago. And these tires have all the squish. Look at that. So this thing just goes up like it's nothing. I just had my hand on the hood. We weren't pushing. So now that we're up to the first switchback, it's gonna go up another 100 yards and we gotta do another switchback and go up again. But right now what we gotta do, we got some fallen trees on the path right there. We're gonna go ahead and just cut them off. We're not gonna cut all that up. We'll cut them off where they're sticking over the edge of the path. We're gonna keep moving. At the second switchback, it's right behind me. It starts right about there and it kind of curves up and to the left and goes back that way on that trail about 20 feet up. So we got a couple trees in the way. We're gonna cut this one down, push it off the mountainside. Stefan's gonna cut down there and we're gonna keep moving.
Dog,
right, Stefan just got done driving up the second switchback, as you just saw, and just to give a little bit of perspective, if you look down there, you can see our tractors that are waiting to come up, and I'd say that's a solid 20 feet down from where we're standing right here, and it goes up that much in just about, I don't know, 50 feet. So we're gonna go ahead, get ours, and keep moving. Here comes Crush. That little dude is fearless. I think he'll be ready to ride with Rich and Nick in no time. Guys, like I said, we're just all around it just because we're worried that he's gonna go off or something's gonna happen for safety, but that thing's doing it all on its own. All right guys, it's been about an hour since we last filmed or took any clips of us weed eating and chainsawing up there. This is the third switchback, and the trail comes around down there behind me, around the corner, and then it starts to get steep, and then right here where you see my tractor, it gets really steep. Like, I'm standing with my feet at, like, I don't know, a 25-degree angle. So another thing is, it started to rain. It rained hard for about 20-25 minutes, and we had to go get changed, put on dry clothes. And in the meantime, when we tried to get my tractor up here, I had it in first gear, and it was just idling, and we were all pushing it, and it got up to about right here, and it just wouldn't go no more. I didn't want to be on it because it's a long way back, and now it's wet. So we've got the winch hooked up to a tree up the way, and we're gonna go ahead and winch this thing up to the top of the incline right here. Then we're going to physically pull the front end over, steer it that way, and get it up on the next part of the trail, because we're gonna keep going. I don't want to let this thing slow us down, but we need to figure out something in the future about this incline right here, like we did down at the beginning of this thing with the river rocks and the cattle panel and everything else we've done so far. We need to somehow make this bulletproof to where we can drive up here whenever we want, not just when it's bone dry. And even when it's bone dry, still giving this thing issues. So, with that being said, let's keep going. That is nerve-wracking.
I think it's gonna be the same as Colt's. Maybe. Why are you even pussy?
legs are burning so bad.
That was scary.
All right, now that we've got all 4 tractors up here safely, we're past that really steep part. And if I remember correctly, there's nothing else like that for the rest of the way to the trail. But we're only like halfway up. So come over here and check this out. So the first half of the trail, I think we're about halfway as far as the length of this trail. So the first half of it was more or less open. There was some brush, but for the most part, the ground and the trail was clear. Now, we've only cut maybe 50 feet into this one and cut down a tree and cut all the brush out. And this is how it's gonna be moving forward. If you look where Stefan's at, it's just grass and overgrowth. So it's gonna be slow going from here on out. We're not gonna film a ton of us cutting and weed eating and chainsawing. We're gonna try to get this stuff clear and then just show us getting up to the top. You guys ready?
Hey, Dad, why don't you take over there from the little ride? We're never gonna make it back, Dad.
Where does the trail go? To the left?
Just keep going.
Which way?
Just straight.
Straight there.
Into the trees.
Thanks, Crush. All right, watch out.
Dad.
All right, guys, we've been at this for 12 hours today. It rained hard on us earlier for about 25 minutes and soaked everything. And we came up here after dinner. It's getting dark out, and we cut that log as you just saw, and then I pulled a piece of it out of the path with my winch. But it's just getting dark and the rain's moving in again. It's starting to drench everything around here once again. So we're gonna go ahead and cover up everything for tonight. We're gonna leave the stuff up here, and we'll see you again tomorrow in the morning.